Hello, everyone. Today we are in conversation with one of the IT veterans who simply needs no introduction. Yes, we have with us Mr. N K Mehta, founder and CEO of Chennai-based Secure Network Solutions, who brings over 3 decades of experience in IT consulting, designing, and implementation of cybersecurity solutions. One of the most consistent and top performing tech leaders, Mr. Mehta here will join us for a rapid fire session and share insights into the fast changing threat landscape and the cybersecurity sector in India. So without further ado, let's get started with our first question. Why is there a need for organizations to decode the ever-changing threat landscape?
Yeah, greetings to everyone. Pooja, organizations have realized that cyber threat is a bigger pandemic than the actual COVID-19. Today, cybersecurity and cybersecurity related threats are discussed in boardroom of companies. Today, data is called the new oil. Data is the new gold. And this awareness has increased throughout. So organizations have realized that today cybersecurity is must-have thing rather than a good-to-have thing. I think this is my view on.
So what is driving the growth of cybersecurity solutions in India?
See, earlier people thought that only big organizations are affected by cyber attacks. But the published reports, I'm talking published reports last year have shown that 78% of the business was affected by cyber incidents. The Log4j vulnerability, which came last December, affected about 44% of our organizations. And not only big is, a Cisco report says 74% of the organizations were SMB who were affected by cyber incidents. Now, this has increased a huge awareness. And hence, everybody is now aware that we have to look into cybersecurity, and this has propelled the cybersecurity business in India.
All right. So what are your predictions for the cybersecurity market in India?
Well, if I say top 5 predictions, and this is all thanks to the pandemic and work from home culture, the topmost threat which I see is coming from endpoint security. Because of the hybrid working environment, endpoints is the weakest point. So that attack is going to increase exponentially. Number 2, ransomware. Last year, globally, the ransomware increased by 102%. We are going to see similar increase this year also. The third, as customers are moving towards cloud, the cloud security is also going to be a very, very important factor. And the fourth, which I will rate, is earlier BFSI, IT sector, pharma sector, they were always a soft target. But today, because of IoT and OT vulnerabilities, manufacturing units, utility, power sector also is going to have big threat. And those organizations needs to be careful. And the fifth, I will say, is because of this hybrid working culture, the insider threats is a big risk. I think these are the top 5 I would like to mention from my side.
Right. So can you take us through one of your most challenging cybersecurity projects, implementation projects of yours?
For me, all the projects are challenging. All the projects are interesting. It is something like you are asking me to become a judge of Miss Universe. All beauties are beauty. But then if I have to choose one, I will say one of the ITS organization, large ITS organization, where we migrated them from on-site to hybrid environment, about 18,000 of them in about 3 months' time without disturbing the network, with full security and full, the response time reliability also was the most challenging one for us. And I still consider one of the best projects which we have delivered. The second best, if you tell me, it is securing one of the largest payment gateway of India. All your payment gateway which goes, we are securing. So that's a prestigious project for us. Hope that answers your question.
Great. Okay, so we have the last question here, Mr. Mehta. What sets you apart from other cybersecurity solution providers in India?
Well, I always say this is the most interesting thing. Thank you for the question. See, we are one of the few companies which are in cybersecurity business for last 22 years. I'm sure you won't find many organizations who are for 22 years only doing cybersecurity. And we tell with pride that while other partners also do security, we only do security. And just to sum it up, you see, you want to win a Formula One race, you need a Ferrari car, maybe. But buying a Ferrari car is only not enough. You also need a Formula One driver. So we are that Formula One driver. If the customer buys Ferrari, we are there to win the race for him, win the cybersecurity race for him.
All right. So on that note, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you for speaking to Digital Tech Media. And we look forward to having many more conversations like this one with you, Mr. Mehta. Thank you again. Thanks.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you so much.